A live look this morning out at MLK and New York Streets, that intersection in downtown Indianapolis with the state capitol in the background. A nice clear blue sky to start. The sun is not quite up just yet this morning, but we are welcoming the sun if it was anything like it was this weekend. We're also welcoming back meteorologist Matt Stanridge.
I know, and you know, he is so sad that he had to leave his wife Marissa and his newborn baby Eden at home, but we are so glad that you guys had a successful delivery and everybody is happy, and we know it was probably hard for you to get away from the house today.
It was tough, but I gotta tell you a crazy story.
Ooh.
Contractions didn't start until the tornado warning that we had. All of a sudden, I don't know, pressure dropped or something.
That is so crazy.
She knows who her daddy is. She said, actually, it's my time to shine. Right,
Yeah, exactly.
Is everybody
Absolutely
paying
crazy.
attention now? I would like to come.
Now she would like to come. But oh my goodness, I hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day. I hope all the moms across the state did too.
Well, hey, the weather was not an issue.
Not at all.
If you could enjoy that and the sunshine and the warmer weather.
And so many moms got to watch their kids graduate from IU. They had theirs
Without any rain or anything like that, too.
which is kind of rare. Sometimes I feel like we're always on the lookout for rain and storms for those commencement ceremonies, but more beautiful weather's on the way.
Okay, I like it. Let's stay here for a little bit.
Let's keep it lined up. All right, you had some beautiful shots there over downtown Indianapolis. This is a live look from the Country Club of Indianapolis. They're on the southwest side. You're seeing first light out there this morning. We're mainly clear. Way off in the southeastern sky, you can see a couple clouds, but overhead, we're looking pretty good. Right now here in Indianapolis, we're in the 40s. It's nice and calm. It's quiet. The air is still, but it is a little cool out there this morning. I would make sure you have an extra layer on because then you can just take it off later today as temperatures warm up. But we're cool out there this morning. We've now dropped to the 30s in Huntington, but 41 in Marion. Good morning. In Tipton, it's 43. It's 46 in Kokomo. 41, a little cool for us around Lafayette and West Lafayette, around Purdue. Purdue, our commencement ceremonies are later this week starting on Thursday. It's 40 in Anderson. It's chilly out there. 42 in New Pal. Good morning. Here in Indianapolis, it's 47. We have that same number in Martinsville as well. Edinburgh, we're trying to hold on to the 52 as long as possible, and 46 in Bedford. Today, we've got another school day that's going to be nice ahead of us. Great weather for lunchtime and recess, but some schools, I mean, we're talking about a week or two, maybe 3, depending on where you are. Every school district's different on how many weeks are left of school. We're almost to summer break. But coming up, we're going to let you know when a warm front will come through and hopefully get us to maybe a little bit more summery weather later this week and into the weekend. Let's talk traffic, though, this morning. As you're headed out the door, a couple new updates for you. We do have a crash on I-70 in the westbound lanes just before you get to the Monrovia exit. So I want to show you some of the cameras out there this morning. We are at a crawl right now. So the crash, I'll show you that in a moment, but I just want to show you the backup. It's getting a couple miles long now there on I-70 West, but here's the crash that we're going to be watching. It looks like there's one lane open in that westbound direction before you get to the Monrovia exit. So we'll keep a close eye, but that backup, Julia, is building.
All right, Matt, thank you. Well, developing this morning, we know one person is dead after a shooting on Indy's northeast side.
This happened last night around 10. Officers were called here to Red Mill Drive near 38th Street and North Franklin Road. We're zooming in on this map that gives you an idea of where this happened.
Officers tell us they found that person that had been shot. They were taken to the hospital in critical condition, but later died.
And IMPD is also investigating a shooting that injured a woman near a McDonald's in Indianapolis.
This happened near East 10th Street and Wallace, also just before 10 o'clock last night. That's not too far from Emerson Avenue. You can see here on the map, it's actually happened behind in the alley behind the McDonald's that's here.
So here is a look at that scene. We're told that the woman shot at last check was in stable condition. We're checking back in with police for more information on both shootings.
This morning, some Johnson County residents a little on edge after dozens of vehicles were broken into in their neighborhoods.
43 break-ins. The main items stolen were cash and guns. Anna Chalker is in studio, and you learned it seems like the thieves have a type on what they're targeting here.
They do, ladies. The sheriff's department tells us majority of those vehicles were pickup trucks, and the thieves are really on a grab and go spree with this. So take a look at this Ring doorbell footage. This is in Greenwood. You can see someone shining a light into the windows of that truck, but what you don't see is a person smashing the driver's side window. The Swalls family, this is their truck, and they believe this is one of the thieves, and the damage, it'll cost them around $300 to fix. And this happened on Oakley Parkway. This is in Greenwood, just a little south of Center Grove High School. But for some like Isaiah Turner, who was staying at a friend's house in Bargersville, the thieves were able to get away with a lot more.
They come down, they're like, your window's broken out. What? No, I come outside, police are here, they're breaking down the whole situation. Someone broke into 3 cars, stole my wallet. I had a firearm in the vehicles, took the firearm, and just kept it moving.
$300 in cash. That's how much that the thieves were able to get away in his car with his ID, the gun, like you heard. Just a lot going on in all these vehicles. A lot that was taken, and this happened just within a couple hours. 3 o'clock Sunday morning is when all of these cars were hit. So there's a lot going on with this. Johnson County Sheriff's Office still looking for the suspects this morning in multiple cities. So coming up, we'll kind of break down what calls they were seeing in different areas and how they got into these cars, because there's a lot with that too.
Okay, all right, we'll check in with you then. Thank you, Anna.
Well, a Bargersville man who worked as a substitute teacher for Mooresville schools heads to court today on child sex crime charges. Police tell us Dean Dick allegedly exchanged messages with teens on Snapchat and asked for nude photos and received them. He then allegedly threatened to release the images if the victims did not send more. The investigators say they know of at least 5 victims from 4 different states, including Indiana. Police say they are still looking into his devices for any more potential victims. Mooresville schools released a statement saying they are aware of the charges and are fully cooperating with the investigation.
Also in court today, the man convicted in a deadly mass shooting inside of a Broad Ripple bar will be sentenced. 27-year-old Nicholas Folk was convicted of murder, aggravated battery, and battery with a deadly weapon in March. This is video, surveillance video from inside of that bar before that shooting in March of 2024. Officers working in front of Landshark's bar actually heard those shots inside as they were responding. 5 men were taken to the hospital. A 6th drove to the hospital. 36-year-old Tim Brown Jr. died from his injuries that night. Landsharks never reopened after that shooting. An IMPD officer is recovering this morning at home after being shot in the line of duty.
The shooting happened Friday night in Broad Ripple. Police were called for a death investigation, but when they arrived on scene, they didn't find a body. Police say there was, though, an intoxicated man acting erratically. They say he started walking away from IMPD officers, telling them to, quote, shoot me in the back. Then police say he pulled out a gun and opened fire, hitting one of the officers.
And the suspect was also shot. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Police reports list him as a 24-year-old man. We're also learning more about an officer-involved shooting in Muncie after police say a man was trying to break into a home. State police say this happened along West Oakland Avenue around 2 Saturday morning. When officers arrived at that home, police say that the 51-year-old suspect drove directly at a Muncie officer. That officer shot that man at least once. We're told that man kept driving before eventually crashing, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. State police are taking over the investigation now. Police are once again investigating a deadly shooting at an after-prom party this morning.
This one happened in northwestern Indiana. According to the Porter County Sheriff's Office, someone called 911 Saturday night and said there had been gunfire in a home about 5 miles west of Michigan City. When police arrived, they found a juvenile male who had been shot and died there at the scene. They tell us they also found an 18-year-old woman and another juvenile male who were shot. A statement by Michigan City Schools tells us the gathering was a post-prom party being held at a home. Hey, Matt.
Hey, good morning. It is 6:09. We are off to a quiet start this morning. It's a little cool. Traffic-wise, a little bit busy. We have a crash on I-70 West past Indianapolis, coming up to the Monrovia exit. We'll talk about that, but it is going to be a beautiful day. In fact, today they're bringing out some of the different parrots with different colors on them. They're going to be beautiful. You can feed them starting today. Warmer weather means you can do things like that. Coming up, we'll let you know when our next rain chance will be.
And President Trump saying no to a proposal to end the conflict with Iran. the message she's sharing on True Social about this decision and to reject a potential peace deal.
And the Indiana Pacers won't have a first-round pick after all in this year's draft. What this could mean for that upcoming season when we come back.